Okay, welcome back. Time now for the Kentucky segment of the final press conferences before the TaxSlayer Gator Bowl. I'd like to welcome up to the stage the head coach of the Wildcats, Mark Stoops, quarterback Devin Leary, running back Ray Davis, and outside linebacker J.J. Weaver. Coach, if you'd like to have some opening comments.
Absolutely. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. Our team has had a fantastic week. We are enjoying ourselves and preparing. I'd like these guys to tell you a few things about themselves. Go ahead, Devin.
How's it going? My name is Devin Leary. I'm from Sicklerville, New Jersey originally. I'm a grad transfer. This is my sixth season here. This is my first season now at Kentucky. Just really happy to be here. Very thankful for the Gator Bowl to, welcome us and all my teammates and the rest of our staff. And honestly, it's been an incredible week, and we're really looking forward to playing this game.
How you guys doing? My name is Ray Davis from San Francisco, California. This is my fifth year, my first year at Kentucky. Kind of like what Dev said, I'm very appreciative of being here. It's a great opportunity to get on the field one more time with the guys and, try to accomplish something that, we've been wanting to do all season, and I'm happy to be here.
Good morning. My name is J.J. Weaver. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. I just announced I'm coming back for my sixth season at University of Kentucky. I'm excited to be with the guys one more time. We're playing a great team, Clemson. Great opportunity. I'm blessed and honored to be here.
I just wanted you guys to hear a little bit about these guys because really that's what it's about. For me, I am just so appreciative of these three that are with me today and our entire team. It's extremely difficult what these young men go through. The season in the SEC, as you know, can get quite grueling, and I really just appreciate our team's effort. I told them from day one that I just really like this group. I like the fight. I like the grit. I like the way they compete. We finished the season on a good victory. We're playing a great opponent. I'd like to recognize Dabo, Coach Sweeney, for what he's done. The consistency with what he's won is really, truly amazing. He's done a remarkable job, and they have another very good team this year, finishing with 4 straight victories. We know how talented they are. They're just a very talented team. I could go on and on about them up front. Defensively, I know they have some players that aren't playing, but they have plenty of depth. So really built like an SEC football team. The teams we compete against each and every week, and this team looks that way. Very big, very physical, very explosive at each each level, defensively, offensively, the same. Very talented players, very well coached, and so it's going to be a great challenge for us. I think it's really important, to try to end on a good note. I told them before the Louisville game that the last 2 games of the season are the only 2 games all year that we're going to either walk off the field with a trophy or without one. And I could tell you from experience, it feels a heck of a lot better when you have to stay and have one of you present us a trophy and take it back home. So that's what we're looking to do. Again, I like the preparation. I like the way our team has handled themselves this week. The Tax Layer Gator Bowl, the folks, the people are always good to us. This is the 3rd time I've been here since my time at Kentucky, and you're remarkable, and we greatly appreciate it.
All right, we'll take some questions. We do have microphones here, so if you'll raise your hand, we'll get a microphone to you. When you do ask a question, please start with your name and affiliation, and show of hands for questions. Right here.
Michael Epps with Fox 56 in Lexington. Mark, what have you seen out of your team here in practice? I know you guys are enjoying the festivities, but still trying to get this win. And what have you guys kind of worked on to go out there and improve and get better?
Our approach always is to try to leave Lexington when I give them a brief break for them to go home and see their families for Christmas. Everybody was on time, made their flights, got back here. And when we get here, it goes rather quickly. And they can tell you that. It goes fast. We want to be completely prepared when we leave Lexington. We come back here, freshen it up, and get the timing and the rhythm and everything back going. And it's been great. We'll wrap it up right after this press conference. We're going to go and finish up our last, prep and have meetings and walkthrough and things like that tonight. But they've done a really good job. They seem very focused. We love Jacksonville and we love the festivities and we greatly appreciate it. But they've been very focused.
Adam Luck at KSR. This is for JJ. I wonder if you could just walk us through your decision and why you decided to come back to Kentucky for the extra year.
Yeah. I was doing a lot off the field, so mentally, I would say like coming back, I needed my mental get back focused, get back ready, my body back in shape. So I think it was a great opportunity for me to come back from my last season, be a great leader, lead the guys on and off the field for sure.
Lee Howard with WKYT in Lexington. Devin, you faced Clemson a few times in your past at NC State. How much does that help you, just having that kind of familiarity with the team that you're going to play on Friday?
Yeah, I think it definitely helps. We know that they're going to come in a hard-nosed team, very disciplined. Coach Sweeney does a great job with them every single year. But like you said, me being able to play them in the past a little bit, I'm able to give some keys to our players of, what type of team this is, how we need to approach it with, a focused mindset. And, of course, we're enjoying ourselves here, but at the end of the day, we're coming to win, so we have to be on our P's and Q's.
Devin, just to piggyback off of that, what does it take to beat a team like this when you've been through it before? What can you draw from winning a big game against a program with a name brand like this?
Yeah, I think, first you got to start fast. You got to, not hurt yourselves with any type of self-inflicted penalties. And honestly, it's going to be a 4-quarter game. We know that they're going to come out here and they're going to be well prepared just like we will be. But at the end of the day, all 4 quarters is what it's going to take to win this game.
For Ray, can you talk us through your decision to play in the game? Did you expect you were going to play in the bowl when you announced you were going to the draft? And what were those couple of weeks like while you were deciding?
Yeah, first kind of just having the opportunity to prepare with the guys again for another week, to be able to go out there and practice with them, get in game prep mode, and just enjoy the festivity of just getting ready to compete one more time. For me, I started this chapter September 2nd. I wanted to be able to finish it and be able to go out with the guys. So my decision was based on just being able to play for my guys one more time. And, when I found out it was Clemson and I knew the opportunity that we had to play a really good team, I decided to step up to the plate and want to play.
Other questions? I'll remind media, please say your name and your affiliation when you start.
Aaron Gershon from the Cats Paws. Mark, you have some of the early signings with you during this practice. How beneficial is it for those guys to kind of be a part of this week and see what everything is like being at these bowl games?
Yeah, it'll be interesting for me because it's the first time we've done that, and we have the guys here. I think they seem to be enjoying themselves. It gives them an opportunity to spend some time with these players, even if, like Ray and Devin are going to move on. Still just to learn from them. Cutter's been back there, and Devin works with them and things of that nature, and just get their feet wet. Can't hurt. So it's been great having them, and I hope they enjoy it and get a little feel for what it takes. And they better know that this is a little bit easier than we normally would be too. So we kick it up a little bit early in fall camp and in spring. So. Let me clarify. I shouldn't say easier. A little less, less physical. Let's put it that way. In practice, this late in the year, you got to be careful with that when playing these guys.
Now, just you guys have dealt with opt-outs in the past, but it seems like this year there's just only a handful. How has that benefited you guys, and how much do you appreciate some of the guys like Ray coming back and deciding to play again?
Yeah, I think it's says a lot about these players, and it says a lot about a program. We really, and I don't know how you want to clarify that. There's guys that are in the portal, and other than that, we're at 100%. Jeremy had another issue. Kenneth has surgery, and so we'll miss those two. But it says a lot about the leadership of this team. I think everybody wanted to finish on a positive note. They know we have a real challenge in facing a very good football team in Clemson, and the respect that we have for them. And we're trying to finish with a victory and bring home a bowl trophy.
Ryan Black with the Courier Journal. Mark, this is for you. Before you guys came down here, we got to meet DeCarroll, just for the kind of a press conference. What has it kind of been like so far, getting to know him better, having some of the meetings, just having him around the team?
Yeah, DeCarroll is going to be a great addition. He's a guy that I think the big thing for me is just getting a great handle on that wide receiver room, building the depth that we need, and he's young. I think he's very relatable to the players, but yet he has a great discipline about him, and he's really a no-nonsense guy. And it's nice to find that balance when you have a young guy that with not with a ton of experience, but he's produced on the field and been a very good coach. And so he's actually was with us back in Lexington getting a feel for it. He didn't come from the bowl, and I think that was a mutual decision. He and I talked about it. To me, I want him to start, when we get back and have a complete fresh start and kind of give me a complete reboot of that wide receiver room and get ready to go. And by the way, I think just with his presence back in Lexington and through the bowl prep, and I know Devin could comment on it, but I feel a difference in that room already with these players. I feel the concentration, the detail, the way they're competing, they're stepping up, and hopefully that'll reflect during the game.
JJ, I know this, bowl game streak, winning streak, it mattered for you guys to win those 4 straight, and then you lose last year in the Music City Bowl. So has that been kind of a point for you older guys to, for another emphasis here this week to go ahead and get back on the winning side of that?
Yeah, most definitely. Last year, losing them, we got to play through the whole year with it. The bad taste in our mouth the whole year, getting ready for spring ball, getting ready for camp, but it's big. We need this win for sure. I'm excited for it. I know the guys are excited for it. We just want to play different than we did last year. Last year we had a lot of opt-outs, so this year we got everybody. So I'm excited for it.
Hey, Mark, Phil Kornblum, Sports Talk Media Network in South Carolina. You mentioned Clemson looks like an SEC team. Could you envision them in the SEC one day? Would you like to see them in the SEC one day?
I really would have no comment on that. I don't want to be reckless. The minute I say one thing, that'll be national news. So I think I'll stay away from that and concentrate on this game. A lot of respect for Clemson, but we're really focused on this game and I'll let people with higher pay grades than me make those decisions.
Devin, with this being your first bowl game, how has this week prep-wise felt in comparison to a regular season matchup?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a little bit different because, like Coach said, you're playing for a trophy. And, for us, it's a great opportunity for us to enjoy ourselves out here. But at the end of the day, like I said, we've come to win. We've come here to prepare to, end this game on a good note, end our season on a good note. So for me, I've been to I think this is now my fourth bowl appearance, but I've never actually played in one due to injury. So I'm really excited for this opportunity.
Gene Zappacoff from the Charleston Post and Courier. Thanks for doing this, guys. Devin, could you kind of say a few things about your previous games against Clemson?
Yes, sir. Every year that at NC State when I was there, whenever we were playing Clemson, we knew that, they were going to come to play. We knew that every single time that we were going to face them, that if you had one minor mistake or if you didn't do your job to, a detailed matter, that they were going to take advantage of it. Coach Sweeney does a great job year in, year out to have those guys prepared. And, even with a couple guys that have opted out on the team, we know that the next man up are going to come to play as well. So, for us, we just have to be aware of that and understand that, we have to come out fast. We need to play our game, and at the end of the day, it's going to be 4 quarters. So I'm excited for this one.
This is for JJ. Following up on your decision to come back, were you thinking about that all year? I mean, when Coach White was crying after the Louisville game, talking about missing you, it didn't seem like you were coming back. So when did you kind of make that decision, I guess?
Man, I was thinking about it the whole year, to be honest, but I was taking it slow, taking my time with it, going through the process. But after the Louisville game, me and my mom sat down. We actually see what I wanted to do, so. Nah, it was exciting. I don't know.
Gator Smith, Florida Time Union. Coach, a lot of the bowl games have been high scoring, and I think it happens year in and year out. Any particular theories as to why both teams get after it offensively?
These offensive coaches have all this time to diagram creative new plays, I guess. I think a couple things. I think, number one, some players can get rested and get healed up and go back to playing extremely fast. Going through the 12-game schedule and the SEC schedule, our players certainly, it takes its toll on you. And so they needed a little bit of time to just be away from it and just lift and run and get their bodies right. And then we get back and get focused on the game. I'm not sure. I mean, to be totally honest with you, I really haven't had an opportunity to watch too many bowl games thus far. So, I'm not sure if I have a real clear answer on that. Hopefully, we'll score some points.
Ray and Devin, this is for both of you, but if I'm remembering correctly, I think you all committed to UK the same day out of the transfer portal way back when. Now that it's the end of the season and you're both suiting up in this bowl game, can each of you, I guess, just sort of reflect on playing with each other throughout the season and what this last opportunity to do that will be like on Friday?
Man, I mean, it's crazy because, again, me and Dev committed together. We sat in the car together and we just talked about these moments, having the opportunity to play the games we've been able to play and playing big games and to be in Kroger Field and to feel that atmosphere, as we reflect on it and we think about it, it sucks that it's over, but, we're blessed to have been here. We're blessed to have been able to be a part of such a great team and for Coach Stoops to give us a great chance to just come here and showcase our ability and showcase what we were able to do as players. And I mean, even for JJ to be a leader and to accept us in the locker room and just let us be who we are and be the type of player that we wanted to be. And, it's been great. And again, it's this team, being a part of this team is mentally amazing. Like it's great because outside of football, these guys are like our brothers. We spend almost every day with each other, and knowing that whenever you go on that field and you're getting ready to step on Kroger Field and everybody's behind you is just, it's a good feeling to have, and to know that I was able to achieve some historical moments with a lot of good guys and a great coaching staff has been good.
Yeah, just to kind of go off of that, it's pretty crazy how fast everything went by. It feels just like yesterday that, me and Ray were contacting each other that we were going to do this thing together and commit on the same day. And, fast forward, we're here at the end of the season. And, exactly what Ray just said, we're just blessed to be able to be a part of, this culture, and blessed for Coach Stoops to bring us in, and having guys like JJ and all of our teammates accept us for who we are. So, for us, especially me and Ray coming in as new guys, we can't be more than thankful for our teammates, the staff, and all of BBM, because, every single day you just want to fulfill and live out your dream, and that's exactly what we were able to do this year.
This question's for Ray. You guys have seen some talented defenses this year with Alabama and Georgia and such. What do you see from Clemson's defense? Because obviously you're going to be a big part of their game plan.
Truthfully, like Dev said, we know Clemson's going to come ready to play, and they got some really good guys. But even the opt-outs, the guys who are behind them are future first rounders, future second rounders, future guys who are going to become very talented players over the course of these upcoming years. So we know they're going to come out of us and bring everything that they got. They got some really good D linemen. I think Xavier Thomas, number 3, he's a stud. He's always been a guy. I think Blue Carter, number 0, their linebacker, is very physical, very athletic. And the secondary also, for DBs, they love to tackle. They like the contact. So just knowing that we have to be able to start fast and continue to, play Kentucky football, and not try to do too much, not trying to do too little, just do what we can control, and go out there and play our game. But, they're going to prepare for all of us. We have a great offense. Again, we have a great quarterback, and our O-line and our receivers. We know that they know that we got some guys, so we got to be able to give it to our playmakers and go out there and play our game.
Anybody else?
Devin, this one's for you. Not to keep hammering home this point about you finally being healthy for a bowl game, but I guess if you had a chance to maybe reflect on the fact how surreal it is that the last time you were here at this game, Kentucky was your opponent. Now you're playing for Kentucky, and your signature win at NC State was against this Clemson program. Was it kind of crazy how your career's kind of got like a bow on it now?
Yeah, exactly like you said, it's just crazy how everything's just coming full circle. I do remember being here last time and Kentucky kind of whooping up on us, so it's going to be good to be on this side of the ball. But honestly, just thankful and just very grateful for everything that, I've been through in my journey to finally go out and end on a good note, to finally be able to play to end the season. So, for me, last time strapping up in this uniform, I'm going to give it all I got, just as well as all my teammates. So I'm just glad to go out there to war with all my brothers.
One more over here.
Ray, your head coach has said in multiple press conferences that he was never surprised at your performance, even in the 280 game against Florida and 3 TDs on Louisville. Were you ever surprised at just how this year played out and how successful you were here in this Kentucky uniform and really shine this year?
Yeah, throughout the season, I just knew that I had to be myself. I knew that I had high standards for myself and high expectations for myself. But, like I said before, I knew the guys before me, they set the expectation, they set the standard. So I had to go out there and meet that and achieve that and to be the best person I can be on and off the field and represent Kentucky the right way. So every time I stepped on that field, I knew that I wasn't necessarily playing for myself. I was playing for the 11 guys on the field. I was playing for the whole, University of Kentucky. I was playing for BBN. I was playing for something much bigger than myself. So I knew that no matter what, whether it was a good or bad game, I just had to go out there and just be me and know that I got to let the game come to me. I can't try to force anything. But I appreciate Coach Stoops a lot. Again, I wouldn't be where I am today without this opportunity to come here to Kentucky. And I think even I could speak for Dev on that. We would have not be able to again achieve these moments and these memories with these guys without Coach Stoops believing in us and having us come in here and be a part of this program. And I try not to get emotional because again, I wouldn't be where I'm at. I kid you not. I mean, it was hard during the past 4 years, and coming here, just mentally, I felt so much better. I felt like everything just was set right, and it all comes full circle. It's my second bowl game ever. To be out there, be able to come out here and just play, and and hoist up a trophy potentially is a great moment.
If I could piggyback off that and compliment these two, it just goes to show you how our game is evolving. If you've listened to me for 11 years, which I know you have, you get tired of it probably, but you constantly talk about building and all that, but it's different now. You have the opportunity to bring in two great young men like these two and speak the way they do, speak of our culture, and it says a lot about them, and it says a lot about JJ and the guys that are leaders that do set the culture, because it's year to year now. It's different. This is a changing world we're in college sports, and I think our team has done as good a job as we can at adjusting to that, and we're blessed to be able to bring in two young men that are sitting at the podium with me at the end of the year because of the impact and because of the leadership that they have.
Any other questions? All right, well, Coach Stoops, Devin, Ray, JJ, thank you so much, and we appreciate you coming up.